Hey everyone, welcome back. If you already haven't subscribed, definitely do. On today's episode, I want to cover DXY, US30, and gold, and what the possibilities are with everything going on with the failed Trump assassination attempt. Also, we had Fed Chair Powell speak on Monday and Tuesday. So one of the first things you've obviously noticed is the market's rallying like crazy on rate cut hopes. When I said the market, I mean the indices, gold, everything's rallying. DXY is kind of sitting still, possibly maybe starting a bullish retracement, but not yet. As of right now, we're still bearish. I'm going to touch on that in just a second. One of the things I wanted to talk about, so until Saturday, Trump really wasn't appearing in the media much. Obviously he's got his rallies and whatnot, but since the assassination attempt on Saturday, his name has just been coming up everywhere. And there's a lot of different scenarios with this and a lot of different scenarios of what's going on. And basically every day now, since then, it's just been Trump's in the headlines. And I want to talk a bit about why he's affecting the stock market, why things are doing what they're doing, and basically how it's all tying in. So first off, there's two catalysts at play. One is the Trump assassination attempt. Two is Powell's tonality changed a bit. He's basically saying we're on the right path to lowering inflation, more or less. He didn't really come out and say we're ready to cut. However, the market is pricing in a cut. So Dow Jones rises 275 points after Trump assassination attempt. Also, we had some big companies release their earnings reports. So with everything, this makes a lot of sense. Ultimately, I believe the Dow is also running on rate cut hopes on top of being bullish as it is. So right now, this whole move makes sense. I would do nothing different other than keep buying it till it shows you something different. Gold is kind of the same thing. Now, why is gold rallying? It's rallying on rate cut hopes, and it's also rallying on Trump's assassination attempt because there's political uncertainty. So anybody that was trading back in 2018, 2019, 2020, you'll remember Trump was very dollar bullish, and this is where the twist comes. I don't think we've seen the true extent of the move yet. I believe that DXY's got a potential to run bullish here as we basically get more Trump news in. Reason being is his after that failed assassination attempt, basically more of the country backs him. And more people want him in than ever. And anybody that traded back then knows how dollar bullish Trump was. Anything Trump did was dollar bullish. If he sent a tweet, it was dollar bullish. If he was talking about, putting tariffs on China or anyone, it was always dollar bullish because he did America first. So this is kind of the next part of this. And so the gold shot up due to Trump in a way because it's political uncertainty. More so, I think gold also shot up based on the rate cut hopes of Powell. Now, again, he didn't directly say he's cutting. I don't believe we'll see a cut in July. I do think September is more probable, providing the data persists. So that's kind of the story with gold right now. Now, DXY is a bit of a wild card, like I said. I do think we could see DXY pump because anything Trump's always dollar bullish. Maybe it'll take a few days to see. Maybe it'll take a few weeks. Right now it's speculation, but the reason I wanted to make this video is everyone's full on board with gold bullishness and US30 bullishness, which is great. They're already bullish though. I think the other perspective is what DXY could do and why. And this is more what the video is about. So dollar gained strength, basically over Trump, and I think this data's still lagging. And I truly, truly believe that we could see the dollar pump for a little bit, which would obviously be the indices and gold having a pullback, which is a possibility. So the reason I wanted to make this video is everyone's very bullish, and if price pulls back, they're going to be like, why did it pull back? And the why would be if the larger players basically price in a Trump victory, which is, again, more dollar bullishness. So, as far as, gold, got a couple of stories. A, political uncertainty. B, I think the bigger one for gold is the Fed rate cut hopes. The other thing that's going on with gold right now is ECB lowered their rates. UK's talking about lowering their rates. So the more countries cut their rates, the stronger gold's going to get. So overall, I think gold's going to continue climbing. US 30, we'll just kind of play it day by day, but as of right now, it's just bullish. But I do foresee DXY possibly turning bullish, possibly seeing a retracement. Now, I don't know if it'll do it from here and see a little retracement and continue down, or if we're going to come down and see this retracement. But I do believe there is a dollar bullishness retracement coming in. And the closer we're going to get to the U.S. election, the more I think we're going to see the U.S. dollar swing back and forth. Anytime Trump's name comes up in the headline, anytime it looks like he's more likely to win, he's got, more political advantage, I really think we're going to see a lot of wild dollar swings. And with that, it's going to also affect the stock market. It's also going to affect gold. The big one with US 30 right now is, and all the indices, they're making new highs. If you haven't kept up with it, a lot of the large cap stocks are actually selling off right now. A lot of the large shareholders like Bezos, the CEO of Nvidia, they're all selling their shares heavily. And usually when the billionaires start selling their shares off, it's because this is near the top. So I do see some serious profit taking coming in. I do see some serious, probably a good sized pullback on US 30, NASDAQ, S&P 500. Whether it happens now or September or during the US election, it's hard to say. As of right now, today, it's bullish. Keep buying until it shows you something different. Gold, I don't believe this will be the last all-time high we see. If I was a betting man, I'd say price is going to pull back, accumulate more, and just continue buying. I see nothing different for gold right now. There is a scenario where both gold and DXY can be bullish. Gold can be bullish on the rest of the world not doing so good. DXY can be bullish on basically Trump being president. So the two can go the same direction for different reasons, even though most of the time they go opposite direction. It can happen. It's not ideal when it happens. It gets a little trickier to trade, but it definitely can happen for a little bit. So all in all, just to do a recap, keep an eye on DXY. I actually haven't updated this in a while, but keep an eye on DXY. I do think there is going to be some signals of what DXY is likely to do. And if we start seeing bullish ranges and all of a sudden gold and US 30 are still also going up, it's telling us that gold and US 30 are reaching the tops and they'll basically see a retracement. It could be lagging by days, maybe a week max, but if DXY starts going up, I do believe it'll push the indices and gold down. So yeah, just a quick recap. Basically, stock market's pumping on Trump. Gold's pumping on Trump. DXY, I think we've yet to see its true intention, and this is the big one that no one's really watching, but I have been. It's again just a theory, but I think it can happen. And obviously the rate cut hopes. We do have Powell speaking in July. I don't think he's going to do a lot at that meeting, but I think September's definitely got a chance. You can basically Google all this stuff too and read up on it too. There's really not a lot to do with anything other than buy it. But I think it's very important we keep an eye on the DXY, as a bullish dollar will push things down. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's not the usual chart stuff we talk about, but I do believe it's very important because it'll kind of tell us what's possible in the coming weeks and months and why. I know fundamentals is not that popular. I know it's very boring, but I feel like after the failed assassination attempt, there's a lot of different things that could happen now, so it's definitely worth paying attention to. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.